No one witnessed his arrival in the night. However, in a matter of days, word spread that a silent man had come from the south, that his home was one of the countless villages upriver. Had you asked him his name or any aspect of his previous life, he would have been unable to answer. So complete was his focus on his task, which was to sleep and dream. This was no ordinary dream. It was supernatural, but not impossible. His task was to create a man out of nothing but his dreams and insert him into reality. At dawn, he dragged himself towards the enclosure topped with a stone horse. He sat beneath the pedestal. The enclosure was once a temple, long ago consumed by fire, now absorbed by the jungle. Its god had long ceased to receive human devotion. He knew this temple was integral to his all-consuming purpose. That night he began to dream. He dreamt of a beating heart, At first, his dreams were chaotic and unformed. Yet, each night he perceived the heart with greater clarity. With minute love, he dreamed the heart. The man was determined to bring his dream to life. He worked meticulously, crafting the heart with care and attention to detail. After a year of nights, he then moved on to the child's internal organs, carefully crafting each one with precision and care. As he worked, he began to see the child's skin taking shape, smooth and unblemished. Finally, after many months of hard work and dedication, the man's dream was complete. He had created a living, breathing child from nothing but his own imagination and love. But he grew frustrated as he could only envision the child as asleep. He was so frustrated by this that he almost destroyed his son, but realized that he couldn't. It would have been better for him had he destroyed it. He knelt at the feet of the statue and pleaded for help. He immediately began to dream of the statue. A confused, chaotic dream. He thought he saw the god in its true, awesome and powerful nature. This god revealed to him that its earthly name was fire. The god said that it would magically give life to the sleeping boy in such a way that all creatures except fire itself and the dreamer would believe him to be a man of flesh and blood. The man was ordered by the fire god to instruct his dreamed child in its rituals and rites, and send him to the other broken abandoned temple downstream, so that a new voice might give glory to the fire god. In the dreamer's dream, the dreamed one awoke. The man carried out these orders, revealing the details of the universe and of the fire cult to his dream child. Inwardly, it pained him to be separated from the boy. Each day he prolonged the hours he dedicated to his dream time with the boy. At times, he was troubled by the feeling that all this had happened before. Gradually, he accustomed the boy to reality. Once he ordered him to place a banner on a distant peak. The following day, the banner flickered from the mountaintop. He tried other analogous experiments, each more daring than the last. He understood with certain bitterness that his son was ready and perhaps impatient to be born. He kissed him for the first time and sent him to the other temple downstream, but first so that his son would never know he was a phantom, so that he would be thought a man like others. He instilled into him a complete oblivion of his years of apprenticeship. Possibly years had passed. His life's purpose was complete. His days and nights flowed in a kind of ecstasy. One day some workmen told him about a man up north who could walk on fire and not be burned. He realized immediately that this must be his son. He remembered that the fire god told him that fire was the only one who knew his son was a phantom. He worried that his son might discover in some way that his ability to withstand fire was because he wasn't real, that he was a mere image, that he was not a man, but the projection of another man's dream. How humiliating! The man feared for the happiness of the son he created and loved. On a birdless dawn, he saw that the jungle was ablaze. The fire crept towards the ruins, eventually encircling it. He could have taken refuge in the river to escape the flames, but he chose to walk into the fire, knowing that his time had come. He was surprised that the flames didn't harm him. The fire enfolded, caressed him, without heat or combustion. With relief, humiliation, and terror, he understood that he too was a mere appearance, that he was not a man, that he was merely being dreamt by another.